Well, Ted, nice to see you again. We first met last year when it was your first time.
Right, and we're back for more.
And you're back for more. It was a very successful year last year. You were nominated for an award.
Yes, our first year here, we were shortlisted last year. We're back again this year. We've entered a number of categories this year, but we're here to enjoy the experience as always.
Well, I was going to say, it's always interesting when you talk to someone who was a first timer the year before. How was last year informed, like what you're expecting and what you're hoping to do this year?
Expectation setting, it's all about that. You can't get to everything, right? So it's really about curating what you want to do, what you want to see, who you want to talk to, and setting expectations around, what's a successful trip.
And what is, I mean, you're you're a B2B focused creative agency.
About 75% of our work is B2B, the rest is B2C, yeah.
Right, and how is that, what sort of shifts and trends are going on there at the moment that you've seen since we spoke last year? How has it changed?
I definitely think it's more evolved. So what we've been seeing over the last couple of years, which has really been accelerated, is the emotionality in B2B storytelling.
Emotionality in B2B?
In B2B.
It's almost like an oxymoron.
Yeah, you need both sides of your brain. While in B2B, the rational argument, the rational benefits was always key to the conversation, now it's about bringing out the emotional aspect, the storytelling, and really connecting with on the human level, not just you're a certain person at a certain company, but you're a person.
Right. That was a whole answer without even mentioning artificial intelligence.
Almost did. I almost did, yeah.
And how does that come into play though? Because it is one of the big themes that's ongoing at a place like Cannes Lions.
Absolutely. We have leaned in hard to artificial intelligence, both in terms of our own operations, but also in terms of our creative capabilities. But the AI is only as good as the human prompting it, right? Yeah. And being able to tell that story. AI has been a good partner, a good creative partner, but it's not the creative director.
And talking about telling stories, because it is another theme we've seen at Media Shots over the last year, sort of storytelling becoming increasingly important. And does everyone in the B2B sector get that, and the B2C sector get that yet? That storytelling is now a big thing?
It's interesting. I think a large percentage are talking about it, a very small percentage are getting it.
Right.
Everyone loves the buzzword of storytelling, but there are very few that can actually turn that into practice, that can actually turn that into human connection, that can turn it into a narrative that goes across the buyer journey. Yeah.
So it's only day one.
Yeah,
but
it is.
what are you kind of hoping to get from this week here in Cannes? Apart from a bit of a tan, it's very hot and it's quite early in the morning.
I could probably get a tan in about 2 minutes out here, less. What we're looking to get, inspiration. Our first time here last year, looking at the award winners, the gold, the titanium winners, it was inspirational. And that's what we all need to keep striving to. So I'm looking forward very much to seeing the work that wins.
Earlier this year, you put a precedent in place to allow, or was it late last? I think it was late last year, earlier this year. Put a precedent in place. How is the company expanding, and how is Parking Batteries sort of refocusing and moving in its growth sort of phase, if you like? Yeah,
we're continuing to expand greatly, both in terms of our client base and the types of clients we take on, just in terms of larger multinational brands, but also geographically. We opened up Mexico City as our office, and we continue to expand in the UK and the US, and that's really to where we find talent. Yeah. Obviously to help service our clients, but where we find exceptional talent.
Okay, and so you've mentioned Latin America, Europe, well, the UK.
Yeah.
What's the main focus at the moment?
Geographically?
Geographically, yeah.
Mexico, right now, Mexico City and London. Actually, two specific cities.
So it's both those places?
Both those places equally, yes.
Okay, and how is your schedule looking for this week? And how long are you staying?
I'll fly back on Saturday.
All right, you're here for the whole week then?
Here for the whole week. Actually flying back to the East Coast to take my daughter to look at colleges. So I got a little
Very important.
Yes, it's going to be a busy 2 weeks. But it's a very packed schedule, as you saw by our scheduling issues. But that's a good thing. I don't want to be sitting in the room.
Right, yeah, no, as well.
I mean, I'd like to be sitting in air conditioning, but not in the room.
Well, have a great Cannes 2026,
Thank you.
Thanks again for managing to get here. I know.